So whenever we see that kind of sticky notes and weekly plan, what came up to our mind? Planning, right? So we all know the importance of a good planning. If we go with the good plans for the days and the weekly plans and the month and so on, we'll have a success eventually, right? But the story doesn't end up here. We have another thing to take in consideration, which is the flexibility of our plans. So, as much as our plans are flexible, as much as we are prepared for anything will happen. You may think that I'm talking about professional life, but planning is not only for the professional life, it's also for your personal life. Let me talk a little bit more about something really important. When I ask you, based on what we do those plans, you'll say, based on goals, right? But there is something even bigger than those goals, which I call the design of your life or the shape of your life. Since we have the big umbrella that I really want to reach to, then I'll be ready and really prepared to design those goals and those plans in a way that I will reach my targets. That's why most of us, we fail to meet our targets or goals and so on. Why? Because we don't have the biggest design, the umbrella. We don't know what's our ultimate goal, the big one of it. That's what I call the design of your life, and this is what we're talking about today. Let me go with you through how we design business. In business, we design a lot of products, services, and so on. So once we started on something, working on a project, we go to the end customer, we talk to them. This is the modern way of designing a business. We talk to them. We got inspired by the pain and the problem that they have. So we come up with an innovative solution. After that, we start with the prototypes. Whenever the prototypes are ready, we go back to this customer, we talk to them, or the end user, talk to them and get their feedback. It's a repetitive task that we do, a lot of efforts, a lot of things. And we have many tools to help us do that, or science, or concepts, whatever you want to call them, just like design thinking and human-centered design. Some of us went even crazier. In a way, they design a service so you can design your death. It sounds crazy, right? But it's not me, it's them. So there's a startup in the US that started this whole idea of designing the death. So you go to and subscribe to their website, you'll have the ability to design the funeral day. Coffins, flowers, smells, everything, even songs in the church, everything that you can imagine for the funeral day. You pay for them, and whenever you are dead, everything is just ready for you. Sounds crazy at the beginning, but it's really very good business there. Now we have hundreds of startups doing the same service. My goal here, I want to tell you something. We are doing a lot of efforts designing services, products, the way we look, the theater, the themes, the notebooks, everything, even death. So don't you think that our life worth to do the same efforts? Are we doing the same good job designing our life? This is the big question. And this is what we're going to talk about now. In order to help you work on your umbrella, build this beautiful image that I have been talking about, we have, let's say, some terminologies that you should understand at the beginning. Why am I keep saying designing, not planning? Why I'm focusing on designing more than planning? Because the terminology design your life means go to the ultimate goal, to a bigger umbrella, something touch you from inside with the vision of you. What do you really want? What do you really have? Where you want to reach? This is designing. Designing is a word that connected to emotions, to empathy. Okay? While planning falls under that. When you have the big picture, you can go with the small plans and even goals. But it's a big umbrella, and we have the planning and goals underneath this umbrella. Planning is more rigid and more with timetables and so on, while designing touch you from the inside. So I have some tips for you so you can start working or building or drawing your umbrella or the big picture, the shape of your life, the design of your life. Why? Because if you want to design your life, I want you to imagine yourself having that big white canvas. It's like art. You're gonna draw the piece of art that you're gonna live. Why? Because it's your life. It's worth. This is the days of your life that you're gonna live. You have to have a beautiful picture that you want to reach, and everyone can do that. I did that, someone did that, so you can do that. Imagine your life just like a white canvas, and you have the magical pen to draw whatever that you want. Go wild, go big. Imagine where do you want to be, okay? So your life is like a white canvas, and you have the magical pen to start working on your piece of art. In order to do that, I prepared some notes so I can give you so you can start yours. I call them rules for designing your life, okay? The first one, you can choose the way you want to live. Here we have a story for Khalil Rafati. He's the same person, this and that. From homeless, addicted to drugs, went into jail many times, homeless in Los Angeles. No one would help him. And he was overweighted, miserably life. Went into jail for many times. Once he decided to make a decision, and I said, I want to do something different. I want to do a change. I'm making a decision now. So the decision was going cleaner. He don't want to be the same person anymore. So he went for a friend and asked for a favor to teach him how to do juice and smoothies. So he started to sell juice and smoothies with vitamins and minerals for patients and for institutes there. So he went out of the jail with a good reputation for his smoothies and juice. And it was really good business. So when he went out of the jail, not overweighted anymore, has a home, has a stability, he started a small shop with his girlfriend, and the business take off from there. He's a billionaire now. Has a private jet, by the way. The second rule, discover the real you. You know this guy, right? Bassem Youssef. Bassem Youssef, he was a surgeon, a doctor, successful one, but he wasn't satisfied. Said, it's not me. Okay, I'm successful. I have a lot of awards outside Middle East, inside Middle East. He has a very good reputation. But he said, it's not really me. So who are you? I'm a comedian. He's crazy, right? We would say he's crazy. From a surgeon doctor into a comedian? Yes. Because it's his life. He's the one who will live that, right? He decided to become a comedian. And guess what? He's successful also because he loves what he's doing. So discover the real you was the rule number 2. Let's talk about the rule number 3. Do not fall in love with the not you. If you see a role model or someone, let's say Khalil Rafati or any one of them, don't you ever say, I want to be this person. Be successful as this person. Get inspired by this person. Take the moral out of the story of this person. But don't copy something is not really you. Because every one of us has their own circumstances, their own ways, their own life. So try to search and dig deeply who you really are. Do not copy anyone. Be the magical copy and version and unique version of yourself. That was rule number 3. This is my favorite, rule number 4. It's okay to change your mind. Said by Michelle Obama. I was watching Oprah Winfrey show when she said that story. She said, I went to law school. We were a very poor family, so my parents tried very hard until I could do it and I graduate. Then after that, with the marriage, it was really hard for me to co-op with both working and having kids and so on. But eventually, I have a very successful life as a lawyer. But in one day, I said, I don't want to be a lawyer anymore. I want to do something else. So here she talked to her mother and said, Mom, I want to do something else. Is it okay to change my mind? She said, okay. Her mother said, find a financial stability, then it's okay for you to change your mind. It's always okay to change your mind. Even for you now, whenever you feel that you made a decision or you tried something and it's not really working out for you, it's always okay to change your mind. Teach that for yourself, for your kids, for your family, because it's always okay to change your mind. So, if we want to start working on our plan or the whole design, because now we are working on the big picture, the big umbrella, the design, there's something inspired me really. Robin Sharma, he is the business coach of the Titans. Do you know what the term of the Titans? It's like the most popular people and the geek, just like Mark Zuckerberg, just like Elon Musk, those people are the titans of this era. So he's a coach for those people. He said once in his talk, I never met a titan without a 100-year plan. 100 year? Yeah. Why? Because they have the ultimate goal, the shape of their life written in front of them. They have it like a piece of art on their home. They look at it every single piece of their day, every moment. They know the big picture. If you know the big picture, if you have it, you'll be able to plan 200 years. I know we're not going to live until 100 years, but maybe 100 years, maybe, yeah, right? If you were so healthy person, you would make it. So someone or some of your friends would say, I want to graduate from this major, from this school, and I want to get married after 3 years, that girl that I love, and we will travel for this place or that, and then I will work in this institute, in these jobs until this, let's say, year of my life, then I will retire and travel and so on. You can do the same. You can draw wherever that you want with less details or more details. Anyone would do that. But again, do not copy anyone. Try to be the real you. So, there's something really important here I would like to emphasize on. You are on this earth to live the way that you want, to feel happy about your life, okay? So what you're gonna do, after drawing a nice life, okay, now I know what I want, I have the big umbrella, what am I supposed to do? Now, you are supposed to work on the small details, which is planning for the days, a planning for the moments, a planning for the mornings and evenings, the small details, plan every single piece of your life. Even those moments that are not planned, that you cannot plan or are not planned, supposed to be planned as not planned. Can you imagine that? This is the success factor. And it's something the Titans has proven before. Anyone with a good plan and a big picture of himself, he will be a successful person. So start with the big umbrella, go down with your goals and the design of your moments and days until you reach a point where you have a reason to wake up tomorrow cheerful and happy, and you know everything that you are doing will be going into your ultimate goal or the big umbrella. I would ask you today to leave it from here knowing that you are holding a white, big, and a lot of paper, a lot of canvas papers under your shoulder while you are going out from here. And you have the magical pen. So you can draw the big umbrella of your life and whatever you want to go through. And it's okay to change your mind while working on it and throw it away and draw another one until you reach to the one that you like and you smile whenever you see. This is your life. Live it your way. Thank you so much.